Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Away we go. Hang on a second. Okay, this is really weird because nobody is here. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't understand what's going on. We have wait, hang on a second. Let me see if it's right here. It's not that. It's not that.
Yeah, that's so weird. That's never happened.
No. Okay, stay where you are. Don't move. I'm going to reboot my computer because it's got to be on my end, I think. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
I know.
Do you ever watch WandaVision?
It's on my list, but I don't want to start it until I get, like, I can just, go through the whole thing, just binge it.
Well, you're up to the last 2 episodes now, so now's a good time to start.
Yeah, I have Disney, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I thought it would be okay. It's amazing. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to spoil anything. I just want you to know. I thought it would only be okay, and I'm mad that I can't just binge watch it all in one shot.
That's what I wanted to do. I love both actors. I'm a Marvel freak, so.
Then you're gonna absolutely positively love it. I give it 2 thumbs up and 2 big toes.
Ooh. A lot of my friends have been too. So I'm like, but I prefer to something like that to just binge,
Well, it's funny because I was complaining about it to my friends about, I hate this having to wait. And he says, but we're of an age that's what you used to have to do. I was like, yeah, that's true.
This is true. Yeah. Okay. Aha! We're here. Hi, John.
Hi,
all
Jack.
the way from Osaka.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Jack.
Oh, look. Hi, George Mark. Look. George Mark is here and Nat is here. Oh, yeah. WandaVision, the bomb, right? It is the bomb.
Oh,
it's like so cool. I'm looking at the comments and yeah.
What in the hell are we going on? That was really weird. That has never happened before. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all on, so we may as well start right here. We got through the credits, I guess. And we are here with the one and only Jack Ledoux, as well as the one and only John Woodward III.
Except no substitutes.
Oh, you betcha.
Never.
From Japan, and I can say to you, John, Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu. O genki desu ka?
Genki desu. Yeah,
that was I didn't do it.
This concludes the show in Japanese because unless you want to hear about like magic wands or something.
Yeah.
Oh dear, how funny.
That's a whole nother show. So John's coming to us from Osaka. Jack is coming to us from Orlando, and I can see we have Omar in the room. Omar Nasser, remember him?
Oh, there. And that very back house. Woo!
That who I talk to frequently, actually, all the way from Australia. And is Stu still over there, John?
Stuart is still here in Japan, but he's not working for the park.
He's working somewhere over there then, obviously.
Yeah, he's teaching gymnastics or something like that to some school kids.
Oh, good for him. Good for him. Good for him. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really excited because I met John not in Osaka, but in Tokyo some years ago at a place called Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yep.
Where we worked for them at that theme park, the Disney theme parks. Hi, Omar. And John was, what were you, John? I know what you were, but I'm going to let you say it.
I was the base in the group, the Dockside Porters. And we opened for the Sail Away show, the Mickey Mouse Sail Away show. We were supposed to be some bumbling porters who were putting the bags on the ship and stuff while we sang barbershop quartet type music.
I love it.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. John was really the only sane one in the group, really.
John, you were the tenor, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had to sing the tenor.
When John gives that laugh, he reminds me of Baron Samedi Samedi in the James Bond films. That was Jeffrey Holder.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey Holder.
Take that as high praise because he was amazing. He was amazing. So we did. You all can see us now, right? I'm assuming because no one's saying they can't see us, but they can hear us before. Shut up, Jack. So John, you were there for how many years? Were you over there in
Tokyo Disney? I only did one contract.
We both left at the same time, didn't we? Yeah.
We left right after 9/11, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we were John, I, and Peter Vogt.
Yeah.
We were all there and a host of others, quite frankly. We're all there for 9/11. That was a heck of a
that
was pretty wild. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable. I'll never forget that as long as I live. It's probably why, among other reasons, it's probably why I didn't stay for a second one. They wanted me to stay for a second one, but I just too much was happening. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember the funny thing with our group, we weren't supposed to stay. And then, in the last 5 days of being there, they called us all in to ask us if we didn't mind staying a few longer months because things weren't working out, I guess, with the new group. Yeah. And we all said, yeah, we'd love to, but we need to go home and take care of some things. The whole 9/11 things, we'll take care of some things. If we can go home and come back in a week, we're happy to do it. And they all said, no. And we said, okay, then no.
Okay, then we'll just deal with it. Yeah, if they don't get their way, they're like that sometimes. We won't say who we're talking about, but it's them.
You know how they love to negotiate. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, thank you. The negotiation is you'll do this. Yeah, which is fine. You know what? That's what it is.
Yeah.
So you were there for a year, and now did you do any other shows in Japan other than that?
No, that was it. That was I did that. Then I came back and worked for the theme park here at Universal in 2002,
mm-hmm.
Wow.
and did a whole back and forth all the way until I finally came back in 2013.
Wow.
Awesome. You were at Universal in the States?
No, here.
Here.
Yeah.
You've been there for a while.
Yeah. So I for a while I was doing this, leave, go do cruise ships, come back.
Oh my gosh.
Tour, come back, go do cruise ships, come back, do that back and forth.
Yeah, he's done some cool stuff. He's really done some cool stuff. Yeah. And he was once a younger man with hair.
Oh my God.
He was once a younger man.
Yeah. Look at the hair. John, it took me 10 minutes to decide whether that was you or not.
You know what's funny? I'm 33 in that picture.
You are?
Yes.
And how many years ago was that taken, John?
Oh, that was maybe a couple of years ago.
Years back? Yeah.
Oh, that was back when I used to fly blimps.
You did that too. You did do that.
Yeah.
He's not kidding when he says that.
You really did?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. I have a whole new picture of you, John.
Now, John, I kind of trolled your Facebook for photos. This is one of my favorites because this is one of my favorite places in Japan. But I trolled your Facebook for photos, and I found some of the most interesting things.
Oh no!
And the frightening part of it is, I understand some of them. For example, this is probably what in hell are you wearing?
I was wondering about this. I saw this and I was wondering what the hell was this also?
I'm pretty sure I know where this was.
That was for a Mickey Mouse burlesque show. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm the Queen of May.
I don't know where that was taken.
You know where that was taken?
No, that was taken at Flamingo.
Yep.
Yeah. What were you doing?
A bunch of the girls want, you know that song from the Cher movie, Burlesque?
Yes.
Right. So a bunch of girls that worked out a whole bit of choreography for that, and they wanted someone to sing it. And they said, John, would you mind singing the song, Cher's version? I said, yeah, sure. And they said, wear something sexy. I said, how sexy can I go? And they said, surprise us. I said, okay.
Well, he did. He did. Now, in very sharp contrast to that photo is this one.
Oh.
It may be the same show. I'm pretty sure it's the same stage.
Same stage, different show. I produced a show that was you remember this was when the time the Greatest Showman came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided I wanted to do my version of a circus show, and that was the Lion Tamer act.
Works for me.
Yeah.
For me. And now these are the Flamingo was a place in Osaka where we were able to go and perform the things that we didn't ordinarily do in the parks.
Mm.
Both John and
I would think so.
Both John and I worked for Universal over there,
yeah.
And it was a great time. And just everybody in the audience and us. There's confidentiality agreements. We can't talk too much about that stuff. Okay, so don't ask questions. Don't ask in-depth probing questions about that. Let's just get that out of the way.
But later, send letters and no.
Later on, you can email John any questions you might have, and he probably won't tell you anything.
But it really was the best situation.
But there's
because you can just go ahead and decide I want to do the last 5 years. Okay, you gotta stop showing my stuff.
I just wanted to throw that back in there again. I don't know what the hell is happening in this picture, and I kind of.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Well, that was an ABC party. That was anything but clothes party. ABC party, anything but clothes. Wear something that is not necessarily clothing. So I decided to get scrunchies. People have
hysterical.
Had a laundry basket there.
What is this boy wearing here? What in the hell?
Where are we talking?
Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea was to make up an outfit that had nothing to do with actual clothing, but you make clothing out of it.
Oh my God. My
goodness. Well, y'all obviously succeeded.
Yeah.
The only reason I clicked on that because it was next to this one. And this one is the one I'm going to show you right now is a really cool picture because we had Mr. Michael LaFleur on the show some time ago. Mm-hmm. And Michael actually talked about the show that John is doing. In fact, I think Michael actually wrote part of, if not, and directed the original version of this show, which is this character right here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Which I can picture you doing. I'm curious, John, how did that go over there in Japan? I'm assuming they went nuts because
it is to this day still one of the most popular shows in the park.
And it still runs.
Really?
Oh yeah. It is to this day. I mean, they still have full theaters.
Wow.
And that show is a little more faithful to the original show, if I remember.
Yeah, it has not changed since at least 2002.
See, it was good to begin with, and they're not messing with it over there. Whereas over here.
Yeah, and if the Japanese, honestly, and near the end of everyone's contracts, the Japanese are there because they're worried it's going to be the last year for it. But
wow.
they are always there faithfully.
Yeah, it's an amazing. Well, you've seen that, the Graveyard Review. Well, no, is that what it was called?
Was it called something else?
I don't remember. What was Graveyard Review over here and something else before that. And Michael LaFleur actually directed the original version of that. This next one, you're going to have to, I mean, really, well, first off, there's this. Which I know where that was too. In fact, I think, but where is it? Oh, this one.
I have no shame. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm enjoying every single picture. This is great.
This, I'm assuming, was a Christmas show. I'm assuming what I'm about to show you was a Christmas show in a theme park.
Somewhere.
But I'm curious as to how they decided to select this outfit.
Oh, that looks like Snow Miser or whatever.
That was a gospel show, actually.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that puts a whole different slant on it.
It was.
That was well, for winter we were freezing cold and we needed big coats, so that's why we got the coats. But that was for a gospel show. Christmas gospel.
That was in Osaka?
Yep.
Well,
I'm not going to tell you what it reminds me of, John.
I know what it reminded me of, so it's okay. But I gotta be honest with you too, man. The Japanese love black music. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time we did a gospel show. Joe, you remember in the park where at the far end of the New York area, like where T2 is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that corner where they put the big Christmas tree. We had a gospel show there, and the people would literally line up all the way back to the Globe to watch the show.
The Globe in the front?
Yep.
Wow.
I would look back and see people going, there are people there. And of course they had the speakers so they could hear it. But I'm like, the minute they saw a gospel show, they would be there. They're like,
that's amazing.
It was the best experience ever.
That would easily be from the castle stage at the Magic Kingdom all the way to the train station.
Wow.
And that's a huge audience. Or if you ever went to Universal, what used to be where the Ghostbusters and all that was, over in that area down towards the front of the park. That's an amazing amount of space to be having to watch a show from.
But you know that the Japanese are a wonderful audience.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that they're by and far one of the best audiences ever to play for.
They're there for it. Like, okay, let's do this.
Extremely forgiving as well. Especially when you're the non-Japanese guy speaking Japanese to them. I think they were amazingly forgiving.
They loved you for it. They loved you for it.
Exactly. And you know, what was really cool was I wasn't, you know, we what did we rehearse for about a year before we did that? Or did it just feel like that? It was a long time. But just to prove that I was there with John, there we are.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
That's us. And then this fella here, well, that's me again. And that's Johnny Mac in the middle. Is he still there?
He's still there. Married with a kid.
They're not living in the thing, are they?
No. They got their own place.
Now, is he still working over there?
Yep, he sure is.
Well, very cool. Very cool. That's nice. Well, please tell him I said up yours next time you see him. No, I didn't mean that. I mean, tell him I said hi.
I definitely will.
Tell him I said hi. He was a great guy. These two guys took good care of us. They always took good care of us. Let me see. Another. I want to get. I don't know exactly what you're doing here either.
That's cool.
That was on a cruise ship. We were doing a 70s show, and that was during the Village People section.
Of course.
And so, of course, I had to sing YMCA and all the rest of that stuff. Fun fact, I did the song YMCA singing it while doing a one-handed push-up. So I was pretty proud of myself.
That's impressive, John. That's impressive.
I was impressed.
Do it now. Show us how.
And I'll tell you, John has been in this business for a long time. Here's a great shot of John.
Oh, wow.
Are you in this picture, John?
I'm in the white jacket all the way to the left.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was us in high school. The governor at the time of Nevada, it was Black History Month, and we sang the Negro National Anthem at school. And somehow the governor heard it and asked us if we can go sing real quick that day for something that was going on. I said, okay, yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh.
So you all were pulled out of school that day and transported?
To go sing the Negro National Anthem.
Is that the one white kid there with you?
I'm sorry?
Is that the one white kid there with you next to you?
Yeah, that's Dean Esposito. He actually became famous for a while there. He had a record. He was on American Bandstand. He did quite a few things.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I know this person right here figures very prominently in your life.
Yeah, that's my mama. Boy, you should hear her. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
In that particular picture, I was doing a show at were they around when you were here? The Suite. Did you ever see the Suite? Some of the performers here had built their own nightclub, and they called it the Suite.
Was that in Kaikandori?
Well, three people who were performers here, yeah. So that has place. There's all kind of Great Gatsby type of feel to it. It was a small place, had a big baby grand piano, and we would get different musicians up there, and we can go up there and just like do that kind of stuff in front of a microphone, chandelier, that kind of singing. And my mom happened to be visiting, and I dragged her up to sing. And
wow.
She slayed.
You know what? It must have been there when I was there because Omar just said, I missed the Suite. So, and he was there when I was there. So apparently, yes.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a dream. It really does.
It was
like
the best.
Dream. Yeah.
It was the absolute best. That was the best. That was one of the best things about, of course, pre-COVID, about here as an entertainer. It's such a great opportunity here to just expand on anything else. I mean, yeah, you come here to do the job, but on your off time, if you want to go record an album, if you want to go do a production, if you want to do that stuff like that, there's ways to do it. And the company encourages you to just, expand upon your skills. So
there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Exactly.
The wrong way would be just go do it and don't say anything.
Right.
Because then you get all kinds of crap. And I know a couple of people who found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
But they were lovely about that, quite frankly. I did a couple of magic lectures when I was there, and I was just going to go do them, and I went, maybe I should ask somebody. So I did. Let's see. It looks like we got a couple of comments here. Omar is saying it was the tail end of our contract. Then I went back and visited in 2017 to experience it fully. I can remember something about that. Vaguely in the back of my mind and the haze that's still left, John did something really cool. When John got to Osaka, he decided to lose some weight. And unfortunately, I don't have a picture of the bridge. I wish I did. Yeah. But John would do bridge walks and walk up over this bridge and back any number of times, apparently.
Yeah.
You're insane. And IKEA was on the other side of the bridge. That was the only freaking reason I did it. I'll tell you right now. I tried to do the bridge walks, but
okay. Come to find out, my hubby tells me, "Why don't you just take the bus to go to IKEA?" There's a bus? Yeah. Where's the bus go? He goes, it stops right in front of Kaikandori.
Yeah. Where did you find this out, John?
This year.
No.
You lie like a rug. Really?
I was like, there's a bus?
Oh, that's fun.
And I just said, okay, go to IKEA.
Oh my God. You nuts.
It's funny. And I'll tell you why it's funny. Because I figured it out. Me.
Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, but you were motivated to do it. You didn't want to walk that bridge. That's
I didn't want to walk that. I rode my bike across that bridge twice.
I was going to say you rode your bike.
That's crazy.
Hell on earth, let me tell you.
Well, going uphill, but going down must have been pretty wonderful.
Going down was delightful, yes. Delightful. But going up, blew big. Actually, I got off the bike and walked the damn thing because you can't do any other ways.
No, there's no thing up there.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was Jack. He was just Romar saying Jack and I rode our bikes across that bridge. It's an exhausting physical experience. It really was.
Yeah, but Jack would ride his bike all the way to Costco.
I tried that once. I got so lost it wasn't even funny.
How far was it? How far ride was it?
Costco?
Yeah, from where you guys were.
miles. I mean, it would take us, it would take us about 45 minutes to an hour to get there by train. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, and so if you can imagine a bicycle with two baskets, you know, the little Mama Sam cherries, we called them,
Yep.
you know, and him and Claire would ride their bike to it, fill up with things from Costco, and ride their bikes back. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, Omar nailed it. He said it's about an hour bike ride right there.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
I'm like,
he
no.
says he loved that ride. I always thought you were nuts, Omar.
I agree.
Omar's crazy, you know, and also, you know, children, they do things they shouldn't do.
And then he says, an hour bike ride, it was beautiful.
That's called delirium.
Well,
right
I'm glad it's beautiful for you.
I used to go with Savino, and I bought one of those pull carts, you know, to load everything.
Yeah.
And I would always go back on the train. And he said, we could go back in a cab. And I said, I'm too cheap.
That's true.
But boy, this is fun. I got to tell you, there's so much here. This is a great photo of John.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a heck of a good looking guy. And
so that guy there kneeling, his name is Vladislav Nichai. He's one of our Durmstrong.
Cool.
And so he's from the Ukraine. Absolutely wonderful human being. But I had been bugging him for months. You know, Vlad, when are you going to train me? When are you going to train me? He goes, John, I can't train you. If I train you, you'll die. I said, damn it, you should train me. He train me. He goes, okay, we tried this. He said, but you know, if you give up, you die. And so even when we're working out, he says, does it hurt? I said, yes, it hurts. He goes, great. It's going to hurt and then you'll die. But you can't stop working because we're from Ukraine. Even if you die, there's no excuse to stop working.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's hysterical.
I love that. Oh my
That's
God.
hysterical.
Oh.
Yeah, there were always the Durmstrang guys were Russian guys. All of them were Russian guys. Or from the Ukraine, wherever, you know.
Ukraine.
And they were nice guys. I don't think Vlad was there when I was there. That's something.
No, he's here now. He's has a baby face, killer body. But all the Ukrainians are the same way, you know. It's like, hey, I hear it's -1 out. Yes, it's -1. So it's too cold. He goes, no, it's not too cold. We do this.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't. And let me tell you, I gotta show this picture because there is a whole lot of talent in this particular.
Oh my God, Peter Votter, my baby brother.
Between these two guys right here, I mean, a whole lot of talent. Peter plays the violin.
Mm-hmm.
And probably other instruments too, but I knew him from playing the violin, and he is, oh my God, a virtuoso. And John, he sings like nobody had ever heard.
Now, Peter actually plays just about every instrument in the orchestra, actually. And
that's what I figured, yeah.
And he also is a swing dancer. And he came here originally as a swing dancer.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and he teaches swing dance too.
Oh wow, he looks like a dancer. He does look like a dancer.
He's stupid talented, and he can sing. And one time we had to do a song. We had to do a Michael Jackson medley for the show, and he had to do the song "Smooth Criminal," and I will never forget it because I've never heard "Smooth Criminal" sung with a swing vibe.
Really.
I've never heard it before in my life. I will never hear it again, but it made my life. I said, I need to hear this Peter Votter one more time. I don't even know how he got those triplets in there. Like, Annie, are you okay? Annie. I'm like, what are you doing? It was great, though.
Wow.
Yeah. And one of the nicest people you'll ever want to meet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Truly a nice person. Now, there's somebody else in your life who I think I met briefly while I was there, and that's this guy right here.
That's you, John.
Yeah.
You, John.
John and you, Sean, are together forever, and I think that's great.
Oh, that's your hubby?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to hear
please.
A funny story about him, because he said hubby. He's now working for Apple, right? And at Apple, they ask you, they say, for your name tag, they want you to have a nickname. And he says, I don't know what to come up with. He said, Yuchan's already taken. I said, well, how about hubby? He goes, what's hubby? I said, hubby, it means husband. He goes, oh no, John-san, this is Japan. You know, they're not free and open about gay and stuff. I don't want to do it. I said, okay, no problem. He goes, so sorry. I said, no problem. First day, he says, I'll go with hubby. I said, yeah, I'll go with hubby. Why not? So first day, he says, They say, "Oh, we don't even know we have gay people working." He goes, "I do. My name is Hubby, and I have a husband. He's black and he's just blah.
Oh my God!
Do it all out there, right? Yeah. He also we ran into John and Yuji, right? Yuji, right?
Yuji.
Yeah, we ran into John and Yuji. Savino Bellini and I ran into John and Yuji, and John told us a while later that Yuji asked if we were a couple, which gave me an upset stomach.
Probably Savino too.
No, Savino, I think, took it in his stride. I was like, unbelievable. But what a nice guy. Really a sweet guy. Really a sweet guy. And everybody, of course, calls John just that, Big John.
Yeah.
No difficulty finding a shop that said that in Japan. Odds are it was there. This
Oh my gosh.
is, I'm assuming, Mardi Gras?
Parade de Carnaval.
Okay. Okay.
And I was living my life in them wings. I was living my life.
I'll bet you were.
I'll bet you were. And John has had many performing partners. One of my favorites, actually, is, Colonel Sanders and Kentucky Fried Chicken are quite popular in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so, actually.
Yeah. You can't get no Kentucky Fried Chicken unless you order it on Christmas. I'll tell you right now, you got to order it way in advance. Am I right?
You have to order ahead of time and get your reservation for it. But also Kentucky Fried Chicken here, they go full blown for Christmas because you get a bottle of champagne, you get yourself a meatloaf, you get yourself some salad, you get yourself a dessert, you get all kinds of things.
Oh my God!
The whole thing. In fact, one of the guys, Andrew, remember Andrew Shivey? He found the only Kentucky Fried Chicken buffet near Osaka, and that was over where the World's Fair was.
Yeah.
Where that tower was. Yeah.
And it's really quite good.
It was very good. I don't mind telling you.
We need pictures of that.
Andrew took me over there. John, I picked this photo out because it's so freaking adorable.
Oh.
The guy in the background, his name is Scotty Gregory. And he had met a girl while he was there, and that was their baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, you had the baby in Osaka?
Yeah.
While they were working there?
Yeah. Well, that was back in 2000. That was back in 2003.
So things were looser. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my dog.
You ever have okonomiyaki while you were here?
Yeah.
The place in Templeton for okonomiyaki?
Yeah.
They had a Scotty special. It was named after that guy in the picture.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite thing there was the rice place with the with the meat on top of the rice. It's called
the rice bowl, like the Yoshinoya or
Yoshinoya, but there's another one in Tempozan. It was a different name.
Yeah. I know, I can't even think of it. I think it might be gone.
Well, that's a damn shame.
Yeah. You know McDonald's is gone now too, by the way.
Is it really?
Well, that doesn't not all over.
No, there's still McDonald's in Japan, but like the one that was in Templeton, long gone.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me. Really.
See what Omar said? Look what Omar said.
Let's see what Omar had to say.
Yeah.
The only one in the room talking. Yoshinoya. That was
his jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that place.
Jack, have you ever been to Osaka to Japan?
I have not. I live vicariously through all of you guys. No, but I'm really good friends, very good friends with Emil's mom and dad, and of course I know Rachel because of Emil and everything. So.
Well, if everything opens up, you should come down. You and Joe should fly down. I got a spare room. You can stay there.
Okay.
You know what, John? Be careful what you say.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you something.
I would love to go there.
That's been floating around in the back of my mind.
Come on back. You know what life is like in Kagura. I'll explain the rules to you.
Yeah. And then we'll break most of them.
June and Vin were here when you were here, right?
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Oh, how wonderful.
They're expecting a baby girl.
How awesome.
Yeah.
How awesome. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I think in July. Yeah.
They were the what would you call them? House
managers.
House managers there. Nice kids. A little tougher than the former one, the one before.
And the mama's son, yeah.
Mama's son. She was like, yeah, right. Oh.
She was like, she gave up.
People. Yeah, exactly. Good people. We had a really good life. I mean, there's even a little bar restaurant.
Urizens? Talking about Urizens?
No, in the restaurant in
The Den. The Den.
Yeah.
One of the old stunt guys stayed here in Japan, opened up a restaurant called Kuma Café, and now has one attached to our building as well called the Den. Kuma means bear.
Yeah.
And so his name is Paul Witten. Wonderful human being. Absolutely.
He is going to be on the show in the future as soon as
he's married now too.
What?
He's married now.
Wasn't he married when I was there, or were they just shacking up?
I don't know that he was. Honestly, I don't think he was.
Oops.
If you go in the Den, it hasn't changed. I'm assuming much.
No.
If you go in the Den and on the first post at the bar,
mm-hmm.
and you look in the little lantern that's there,
mm-hmm.
you will see a little Baloo the bear.
Mm-hmm.
About that big.
Yeah.
That's a very rare Baloo the bear that I had sent over there from the Doll and Teddy Bear convention. I had a couple of them. And I had that sent over there, and I gave that to John. To Paul, excuse me, to Paul, when he opened up. Yeah.
Wow.
It would please me to know that's still there. I'll be interested to know if that's still there.
It's probably most likely there. I'm pretty sure it is still there.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I can't imagine it ever changing. It's just that kind of place. That's awesome. That's just awesome. So now I do want to talk about. I want to talk about life in Japan with COVID, because it is. I know it's different than it is here. Here, there's mask mandates, and there's this and that and the other thing. And we were talking about this briefly before. How is it working over there, John?
Well, like I said, the Japanese never did an actual lockdown.
Right.
Their laws don't allow for telling people you have to stay in your house. However, the Japanese government did have this I call a state of emergency, and so they asked certain businesses, to shut down, or they asked like bars and stuff to close at a certain time, so people don't congregate there. They encourage people to wear masks at all times. But, in Japan, people were wearing masks long before anyway. Like in Japan, you wore a mask if you were sick, if you had an allergy, if you had bad breath, you wear a mask. So for that, it was like, okay, we're wearing a mask. There was a run for toilet paper for a while there because people were worried about running out of toilet paper. I
can't imagine, honest to God, having lived there for, 2 years in Osaka, I can't imagine there could have been a toilet paper shortage because there were 6 billion kinds of toilet paper in every store.
Well, people had heard that China, it came from China and China's going to be closing down. And so they weren't going to be able to get more toilet paper from China. So people were buying it, and even my hubby was like, Justin, I bought you toilet paper. I said, why? I've got tons. I just gone to Costco and I bought the big bulk, right? Just in case. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't mind telling you, I fell into that same thing here, and I got a closet full of toilet paper.
I do. You will eventually use it, so that's fine.
Sooner or later, but I don't have to shop for it anymore.
It doesn't go bad,
No.
Toilet paper does not go bad. But Jack, it's no lie. There are 7,000 different brands of toilet paper.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. My roommates travel or did travel a lot, and there are so many different brands of sodas and candies and all sorts of things. And a lot of them are in Japan. We don't have them. Now, they were there and they brought this stuff home. I'm like, why don't we have them here? They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Because eventually they will kill you. There's a lot of sugar.
No.
Japanese folks like that sugary drinks. Yes.
Yeah. No, I know, but it's the same brands. It's just different different flavors and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, like Kit Kats and stuff like that. Chris, God rest him, he was nuts for the green tea Kit Kats.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you ever try the wasabi ones?
Which ones?
The wasabi Kit Kats.
Yes. Yes.
Ew, no.
No.
I liked it.
Really?
I liked it. I don't like.
I won't hold that against you, John.
Well, like I don't necessarily like wasabi that much, but for some reason, kind of like the chocolatey spiciness of that wasabi, I was like, I'm kind of here for this.
Because here's I'm just the opposite. I like wasabi. I really do. I love it. I mean, I'll slather it on stuff. But that, no.
Yeah, they have a different flavored teas of Kit Kat. And
yes.
my favorite one was the sake one. They had a sake Kit Kat.
Do they have a plum wine one?
Yeah, they really did.
Oh my God! Send it.
We had a cherry blossom flavor one.
Yeah. And
they had cherry blossom flavor everything, and frankly, that was kind of disgusting. I didn't care for that.
Yeah. And the other thing, if I can ask John, because I know we're going on a different tack, but I can ask John because you don't like cats, so you won't talk about them. Now, okay. Now they said that I volunteer at a cat cafe. All right. I'm an animal person. I know Joe hates them, but anyway, I heard they have like every kind of animal cafe, owl cafes, everything.
There's a reptile cafe. There's an owl cafe. There is a cat cafe.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming there's quite a few of those, but
dog cafe. There's a rabbit island you can go to, which is just infested with rabbits. You can go there and just feed the rabbits and stay overnight and that kind of stuff. If you, it's in my Facebook too. Me and Yuji running around with rabbits chasing us, for food. They're so lovable. There's a cat island.
Really?
Yes, there's an island you can go to. It's just infested with cats. And they just run around with the inhabitants. And you can just feed them and play with them. And there's just thousands of cats everywhere.
The rabbit thing, that's not by Osaka. That's like Hiroshima.
It's near what's that mountain called? Fuji. It's near Fuji.
Mount Fuji?
So nowhere near Hiroshima. What the hell am I talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, they might be odd-looking rabbits. Never mind. Yeah, I heard there were all sorts of, because that's what they were saying. And to me, that's fascinating. I think that's amazing, And I love that you've gone to the rabbit one. I love that.
Oh, yeah. Had to do that one. Had to do it at least. I wore my rabbit ears for it, too. That's exciting. I'm going to go there and be their king.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have apparently offended Omar. He says, you leave Sakura-flavored sweets alone.
Yeah, but that means there's more for you. If we don't have them, there's more for you, Omar.
John, do you know who this person is and what they're talking about?
Are you ready? Kaloni Kelly.
Kaloni Kelly.
No.
I'm afraid to ask ready for what?
Kaloni, could you elaborate on?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Is a little like he's ready. Twos comes over. Twos do's a little nice. Huh?
Luxurious trimmings. Okay. Kaloni, hi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the audience.
No idea what that means.
I don't know what it means, nor do I know exactly who that is.
But
that's okay.
Kaloni's having a good time. That's cool.
Got people from all over the world.
That's cool.
Yourself included.
But anyway, back to the whole COVID thing. So, like, right now, we're still in a state of emergency in Japan. But, that just means that, they expect people everywhere you go, you sanitize before you walk in and stuff like that. They take your temperature before you step in and whatever. And they just kind of like super clean everything. But the Japanese are always clean anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. Like my doctor here, Kobayashi, you went to Kobayashi while you're here, right?
Yes.
Well, he was just saying, he says the reason why Japan's numbers were so much smaller than people expected is because of the fact that Japanese are just naturally cleaner anyway. They're all about cleaning and staying away from each other. Like, yeah, we can do that, And they're very much, this is what we should do. Okay, we'll do that.
There's trouble getting people. I mean, obviously, I know people wear masks. Okay, I know they wore masks there to begin with. Yeah. I get it, but because here, if I got to be honest, if someone's not wearing a mask, there are people here who might say nasty things to them. How does it work there?
People kind of just shame them, I guess.
You were talking about that before.
With Japan, there's more of a sense of community and social fitting in with the society, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you do something wrong, it's not just you. You've now shamed your whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's more of a sense of this is for the community. It's not just for you. We do this not just because of ourselves. And so when people aren't wearing masks and stuff like that, all it takes is a couple people to side eye them, like, and you'll get some little Japanese woman come up to you and give you an extra mask because obviously you forgot this.
I can actually imagine that happening. And
I wish that would happen here.
And they'll just be, and the person will be like, oh, see my sin, and put that sucker on,
Yes, and I don't know. Maybe it'll just stop. I don't know. It's using as hell. So with that in mind, are they here at Disney? Jack and I actually go out to Disney every now and again. Okay, because Chris was a many 1,000-year employee out there, and I've got a silver pass, and we don't have to pay, so it's fun and it's good. It's a great way to get my steps in. That I like to get 10,000.
And we can also sidestep people if it gets too crowded. And
so we kind of move this way or move that. People are fairly respectful out there.
Yeah, and they're very good. They're very good about policing. They really are.
Disney does their thing, just like you were saying. In Disney, there's places where they have the hand pumps of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You really can't go 10 feet without having that hand pump. You walk into every store, sanitize. You walk into every show, sanitize. Before you even come into the park, they take your temperature. Same here. Places, if you're going to watch a show outside, this place, okay, you can stand here. Just make sure you're separated socially distant.
Yeah, they have the spots and everything.
The Japanese like to dance along and play along, right? If you work out choreography so that you have to socially distance if you're going to do this dance, because part of it is your arms out like that.
Oh my gosh! You see, they're brilliant.
It's just again, it's just a sense of, well, this is what we need to do for now to get through this.
Yeah.
I've got to think whoever this person is using a Japanese to English translator.
I think so too.
I would like to hope so.
I hope so, anyways.
Yeah, bless their little heart. It hurts. No. Hey,
but
you know what? Let me tell you, I can butcher a language.
There it is.
But it's amazing to tell me about it. But it's amazing.
How many little kids at Tokyo Disney did you call kawaii?
Oh my God! Do you know, Jack? That I don't think it was Peter. It was Peter.
Yeah.
The Japanese word for cute is kawaii. Oh, kawaii. The Japanese word for scary is kawaii.
And my dear friend Peter Vogt, who I'm surprised is not here. I'm a little hawked off at him for not being here. But Peter would walk around as the mayor all day, seeing little kids going, "Oh, kawaii,"
and wondered why they ran away.
Yes, and nobody ever called them. The Japanese are so polite.
Yes, yeah.
They're so forgiving. I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they knew. Okay, this big fat idiot is not making fun of my child.
No, he's just mispronouncing the hell out of stuff.
Or I made the mistake of going up to a little kid and doing the whole "got your nose" thing. Got your nose. You can't do that in Japan.
That I do know. I do know. You guys know about Encore, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was with Encore for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. And I was kind of grand aunted in by Cliff and Clay, but a friend of yours, and I'm gonna mispronounce her name because I'm terrible at this, but Reiko. It's like Reiko. Anyway, that's not what we called her because we couldn't pronounce her name because we were terrible. Anyway, she was from Japan and she was in the encore group, and somebody did that to her. And oh my God, it was, they were just kidding, right? Because she was such a tiny person. Right. Oh my God, she went ballistic.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. I learned a lot of that sort of thing. You know, it's interesting. And John, you've been there for like 8 years now, yes?
Yeah, since 2013 now.
Wow.
So you've made a complete life. Obviously, you've made a complete life for yourself there, and I'm so pleased for you. I really am, and I mean that sincerely. You were one of the kindest people there, and yet told it like it was, which I appreciated myself. And that was great. But I can remember being over there when we were walking. It was the first couple days, the first 3 weeks in Tokyo. It was cold.
How cold is it get? How cold is it get?
Cold.
They get snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gets pretty cold. Like -3 or whatever, it's there.
Okay. Well, I grew up in Connecticut, so
Oh, so well then you're used to colder.
Yeah.
Freezing
cold. Well, that's what I was trying to equate.
Well, I understand. Yeah.
Freezing cold for me, and I kept saying, "God, it's really nippy," and that's just a word that I use.
Well,
and I said it a couple times, and Peter went, "Stop saying that." And I am so ignorant to the idea of anything even remotely like that. I was like, "What is your problem?" And then he said it to me, and he goes, "That's like racist." And I went, "What?" Yeah. Oh, geez.
That's true.
Just you got to be really careful what you say.
Yeah.
Especially the language, how you say it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's like, remember, you were there. The Russians, would always say goodbye. They'd say, "Oh, baka, baka," which means see you later, right? But in Japanese, baka is like saying motherfucker. It's the exact thing.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, in Japanese, like, "What's going on?" I said, "They're just saying goodbye." "Why don't you say goodbye like that?" "What?"
Because that's it. I know it's funny. I have relatives up in Canada, and it's the same thing with French.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can really, really insult somebody very quickly
and not realize you're doing it.
Exactly.
So, John, I've got just a couple of minutes left. This has been, by the way, a joy.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Just seeing your face, that face, it's almost like you're here, which is delightful, quite frankly. In the last couple of minutes here, I would love for you to say what your experience has been, and would you recommend that experience to others?
I originally came to Japan the first time, 2002, kind of like running away from my life. I didn't really want to come here. I didn't really enjoy Tokyo Disney, to be honest with you. It wasn't the best for me. So coming here, I was like, I don't really want to do this. But who knew? I mean, I absolutely love this place. The Japanese, they embrace you. You never feel more safe in any other country. And I've been to a few hundred countries. And I mean, I literally have traveled the world. And so for a place that there's no way you're going to just look at the language and read it or necessarily understand it, you have more people who will just take care of you and get you where you need to go and things like that. As a Black person, they embrace you in ways that I feel that my own country does not. You know?
I've heard that. I have heard that.
More's the pity.
So yeah, I mean, I highly recommend coming here for everybody. Even to work for my company, I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the best decisions you could possibly make. It may not be the best decision for the rest of your life, but get out here and get a different perspective. We're Western, so we have an Occidental mindset. Come over to the East, get an Oriental mindset, and learn how other people are thinking. That's the big thing. Get out of that circle of that hole that is, say, just America, and say, "Well, this is how we think." Because I had friends at home trying to tell me how the Japanese are, and they'd never been here. I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah, you can't know until you're there. You can't know until you're there.
Yeah. It was amazing. People would say, "Oh, they don't want to hug. They don't want to touch. They don't hug them. Don't do anything like that." First time I walked out on stage, I got this big, huge hug, and I was like, "What the fuck? I can't touch you." You know.
Exactly. So I mean, I highly recommend it. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you saw that. Good.
I did.
Good. You would recommend it, and you know, I have to concur. You know, I had a little rocky time there. Because I'm not always the most cooperative person in the world, okay? And I know that. Oh, look at Jack going, no, you. But I had my own problems at that time, you know, with just my health and everything, which has changed considerably now. A lot of things have changed considerably now. My life is completely backwards, seems like sometimes. And you know, and honestly, if I had that chance again, even at my age, I would probably take it if I had the chance again.
Well, the good thing is you can't age out of the role you're in.
No, that's the thing. But you can age out of having you get your fat ass up and get into that train every day. You can age out of that.
But right now, I think our oldest actor we had was 85.
Wow.
Really? Oh well, shit! And I can do it. I'm going to be 60 this year. Damn it.
Wow. Well, all right, man. I'm not too far behind you, but
babies. You're both babies.
Yeah.
You're both babies.
I'm 2 years behind you.
Only 2. Good.
Yeah.
Stay there because things start to hurt.
Yeah.
John, this has been an absolute delight. I've had such a good time. I hope you have.
I've had an absolute joy being embarrassed by my Facebook pictures. I got to go erase them.
That's my favorite thing to do. I love you. He gave me like 4 pictures. I don't think I showed any of those.
Not the ones I wanted to see. No.
Hey,
look. I used one of them for the promo shot. You know, it's a very nice
Paul, I'm with you, Paul. I'm 66 too.
He's John.
Wow.
Paul is
no.
Oh, Paul down there.
Paul Mills. Yeah.
I did forget this one, John.
Oh man, I love it.
I love that one. That was fun.
That is a great shot. It really is. Is that
that
the wedding or? I couldn't resist.
Oh my goodness.
But this has been a delight. Thank you so much for taking part of your day off to do this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I think everybody out there appreciates it as well. And I know we're going to have more watchers. Paul's going to be 66 this year, he says. Yeah. Jesus. But take care of yourself, buddy, please.
I certainly will.
We can't afford to lose people like you. I'm telling you right now.
It was lovely to meet you. It was lovely
to meet you too, Jack. And Joe, y'all both now can stay in touch. And like I said, if you happen to find yourself flying out to Japan, let me know.
We'll
be too surprised when this happy horse shit is. I get my second inoculation on the 12th of next month.
And I've already had both of mine.
Woohoo! Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Omar, we love you too, Omar.
I wish you could have been here with us, Omar. Well, you are. Fantastic, John. Take care, buddy. Right. Be good and keep the faith, okay?
All right, be good.
Bye, John. What a delightful man. What a delightful man.
As delightful in person and personable and wonderful as you can imagine, just as he was just now.
Yeah.
I do want to throw this out there real quick, guys. We sadly lost a wonderful, wonderful person. Oh my God, what? Yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
By the name of AJ Garcia, who
Monday. What is today? Monday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So AJ Garcia passed away, an incredible costumer and such a nice man. I did not know him personally. Actually, I probably met him and I don't even remember, but that's hard to believe too. But he was on the show, a couple of months ago, right?
October. It was
October. Was that long ago? And and I have posted on my Facebook. I probably should post it on my show Facebook as well.
Yeah.
I think Jack, you might have shared it. I don't know. But,
I already have.
I posted the link to that show on the YouTube channel. If you have a chance, watch it. And even if you didn't know this guy, watch it anyways, because I'll
was
tell you why.
delightful.
He is hysterical and delightful and fun and all of that. And we were so lucky to have him.
Yeah, one of the nicest guys. I knew him for years. I've known him for years. One of the nicest and incredibly talented. He's the only costume designer I know who could consistently look at you, and it didn't matter if you were tall, short, broad-shouldered, paunchy, whatever. He would look, he'd go, try that, it'll fit. And every single time it did.
And he made you, and from whatever he said, he made you feel good when you were in his fitting.
Yes.
Not all costumers do.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now.
He was amazing.
So look for that. We've got new shows coming up. Some great stuff. I told you about Paul Whitten. Paul Whitten, the guy who owns the den over there, he's a National Geographic photographer. It's amazing. Okay. You're going to get to meet this guy in a couple of weeks. Okay. Among others, I understand we've got the big MW coming from here in Orlando. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? One of your co-stars, Jack.
Yes.
We've got some amazing people coming up that I'm very excited.
And some weird stuff too.
I hope so.
My stuff, well, not necessarily my stuff, but some different stuff.
Yeah, and so we're excited about that. So please come and see us. Please come back and see us. Tell your friends. Tell people you don't like, because what the hell, they should suffer too, right? But right now, I'm going to say to Jack, you got anything else, Jack? Anything?
No. I just reiterate what you say. Tell your friends, and because we lost. All right, I might get for Clem here because I've known AJ for, like I said, I knew him for quite a while. You never know how quickly something can change. This was not something expected. It was totally unexpected. So tell your friends, tell the people you love, tell them you love them, hug them. You can do side hugs, but don't take any of the people you love for granted.
No, please don't.
Leave it like that. Okay.
And I'm just going to say, you're very welcome, Omar. What Jack just said, and from a very heartfelt place. And I'm going to say it right now, real quickly. I love you, Jack.
Oh, well, you know how I love you too. You
are incredibly important in my life, and you always will be. So there you go.
That's because I know my secrets and I can sell them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week.
I'll probably talk to you before that.
You bet.
Right.
Take care, kid.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks. Last and certainly not least, I'm going to tell you right now, I love each and every one of you. Everybody watching, everybody's going to watch later on. I truly do care about you, believe it or not. And we lived right over there. Over there. In Tempo-Zone. That's Tempo-Zone behind us, where John still lives, and I lived. Thanks for being here, folks. Remember, I do love each and every one of you. I miss all of you, no doubt about it. But I get to see you and chat on here. Wouldn't mind having you on the show if you've got, even if you don't think you have anything to offer. Get a hold of me anyways. Come on the show. It's about entertainment. It's about everybody, not just the famous, not just the middle, but everybody. The guy who shovels up after the horses. Take care. Don't forget, when you're out there, look for the helpers. When you find them, join them, because there's no better feeling. It's like a standing ovation, let me tell you. Good night, and may your God go with you. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. So long.